I'm self-employed. I own 2 companies, property management company and a commercial cleaning service. Been in business about 20 years. I looked at other injury lawyers and I decided on Litster Frost just from reviews. And when I first made the initial call, she was very caring and empathetic for my situation. I was in a no-fault accident and I was really hurt pretty bad, but they made it comfortable right from the very phone call, the initial interview, moving forward. I'd never been in this situation before, but Paul and Courtney made it very easy. They were communicated with me well. They explained step by step through the whole process how it was going to work, what we were going to do, and they really made me feel better because it was, it was difficult. I mean, it was a very hard time for me. And they just made it smooth. It was great. I was so happy with them. Had massive medical bills, stacking up, and I was just panicked. And yeah, so they just made me feel comfortable, like they cared. Litster Frost cared. I mean, they asked me, what happened? How was I physically? That was the one thing I liked. They said, how are you doing? So that made me feel good. And then they explained how the process worked moving forward, dealing with the medical bills. The insurance company said I didn't have to do anything. They were going to do it, and they did. 2 days after I had the initial consultation, signed the agreement that I was hiring Litster Frost, they'd called and said, we've already contacted your medical insurance, your auto insurance. I was a passenger in an accident, so he'd contacted their insurance. He said, this is where we're at with that. He told me exactly within 2 days. And he says, so this is what we do moving forward, and that's what we did. I called a couple times, but usually I would email, and that very day, Courtney would call me or she'd email me. So they always communicated. Just whenever I communicated with them, they got right back with me. I know, they were on top of it the whole time. That was the other thing. They came to my house. They sent, I forget the gentleman's name, but he came out, went over everything with me, explained it after I spoke to Courtney the first time. They were fantastic. Everyone I spoke to was just great. That was the other thing. He was honest in the beginning. He goes, this is what your case is worth. I'm going to try to do my best. We may get this amount, or we may get this amount. Well, we got this amount and that amount. So, I mean, way more. And I was thrilled. I was in my kitchen. I thanked him. It was very emotional for me to know that it was finally done and I could breathe. They helped my healing spiritually because of what I went through and emotionally. And yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do it without Litster Frost. All I can tell you is that if you do call Litster Frost, no matter what your situation is, if it's similar to mine or not, but you've been hurt and you need help, they will take care of you.